How's everybody doing today? D-Man, how you doing? I have had a big day today. Went and got a ship and I just got done editing it, posting it, and my cell phone didn't work down by the water, so I went and got it replaced today. Good for you. You got your Vita 2 today. All right. Hello, Jim. How you doing? Russell, Russell. Brenda, good afternoon. The Yeah, so I went and got a new phone. I haven't had a chance to use it at all yet, but here's what it is. There's another $200 I hadn't planned on spending, but hey, when I'm down by the water, as you guys know, I'm down there all the time. I can't have just, I checked my phone as I was going down there. As soon as I went down the hill towards the bridge, towards the river road, it just stopped working. So I'll have to test this phone down there and see if it's any better. If it's any worse, it's going back. But I switched from Boost Mobile because Boost Mobile just gave me the runaround and says, well, they didn't know, they didn't know, they didn't know, they didn't know. And I was out there to Boost Mobile so many times. I said to the guy on the phone, I says, if you were me, where would you go to replace your phone? And he's kind of quiet on the phone. He says, go to Verizon. So that's what I did. But I can't be without a phone. That's my only communication with the outside world. Yeah, well, she's just going through her growing spurts, Brenda, I would imagine. Boone, for the most part, is okay. It's just sometimes he just goes wild, and he's burning off some of that extra energy. Yeah, does she go in and out pretty much on her own, Brenda, or you don't just let her out in the backyard and let her run, or? Yeah, D-man, you were with Verizon for 18 years. That's about like me with Boost Mobile. In fact, when I had to call up and switch Boost Mobile over to Verizon, he says, "Boy, you've been with us a long time." I said, "Yes, I have." And I'd still be there if your equipment worked the way it's supposed to, but it doesn't. So, hey, Mark, how you doing?
Hi, Paul. Not too bad. Did you get them to transfer your number across?
Oh, yep, yep.
Good.
Well, I don't. You do a lot of technical stuff with the phone, but internet and actual phone calling and that kind of thing is important.
It's relatively straightforward for them to do, so long as they've got the code from the original provider. So they would have had to have got in touch with Boost to get the number.
My new phone is officially now at 100%.
And what is it you've got this time?
It's another similar phone, Galaxy.
Right, so at least you should be used to where everything is then. Well, as used to it as you can be.
Brenda's calling. Hey, Brenda.
Just wanted to make sure your phone was working.
Yeah.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah, it's working good, Brenda.
Good. I just wanted to do a check on it.
Yeah, and it seems to be working out as I want it to. So,
All right. You need to learn to text message.
well, what I don't understand is in the middle of the screen right now it says call assist. What does that mean?
What's it say?
Call assist, ASSIST.
Maybe Mark or D-Man Dave can help you with that. I'm not. You're more technical than me. I've told you that many
I'm
times.
not technical, but do you see where it is right there?
It could be because you've got it on speakerphone.
That little thing right there, call assist. Okay. Well, okay, Brenda, I'm going to take it off speakerphone and see if it disappears.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up, Paul. Just checking on you.
Okay, good, thanks.
Okay, I'll catch up with you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
No, it didn't hang up. Learning usage patterns, 100% available. Power steering is not on. Background usage limits, not on. Battery protection, adjust the change, not on. Last charges, 100% stop charging now. Smart switch, blah, blah, blah. Google Play service, yep.
Oh, you mean, I thought you said power steering. I think you meant power saving, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what it said, power steering. How would you rate your Verizon message? Yeah, whatever. Finish setting up your Galaxy. Yep, okay. In identified spam. Yep, okay. Data transfer complete. Yep. Finish setup. Confirm your address. Setup complete. Installed apps. Okay, got rid of all my notifications. Here he comes, the man of the hour, Captain Joe.
In the waiting room.
There you go.
What's up?
Yeah, because I know you coming in.
But you need to put it in there before I get in.
Why?
Because you got some friends out there that want to come in and give us a show.
Well,
Your channel.
they heard you kind of like that.
You're right.
So how did your flying with Johnny go today?
Pretty good.
Did you go
We,
pick up coffee and donuts for everybody? And
no, we don't do that. No, we don't do that.
Hey, Joe. Guess what
What's
I'm
up?
having? Guess what I'm having for me tea?
What?
Kung Po King Prawn.
We say it again?
Kung Po King Prawn.
I'll be right back. I got a delivery.
Okay. That sounds good.
It is.
Sounds hot.
Not too hot, but hot enough. I did add some chilies and onions to it.
That's what I did last night. I made that, I just went, I couldn't figure out what I wanted. I just took a can of chili out and made, I put some tater tots in the what you call it, the air fryer,
Mm-hmm.
cooked them up. I had a can of nacho cheese, poured that on top, poured the chili on top of that, poured more nacho cheese. Had a burrito and a frozen burrito in there. I made the frozen burrito, poured cheese on top of that. And then I filled it up with jalapenos. And I paid for that one. You know, that one I paid for. About 10 o'clock at night, I said, where's the Tom's at? Where's the antacids?
Mm-hmm.
That
What-
one got to me last night.
What are tater tots?
I'll show you.
I mean, it's obviously something pretty simple.
Yeah. I'll send a picture out to people. It's all it is a little like a hash brown, a little chopped up potato, the little square they make.
Uh-huh.
It's a little cube type of thing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, just like this. That's it. So I had a burrito over here. I put cheese on it. I put sharp cheddar cheese over the top first. Then I poured the nacho cheese on it, and then I put the chili on top of all that with all those cheeses, and then loaded it up with that. Oh man, I don't know what got me. The chili, the peppers, I don't think got me.
Probably.
I think it was the chili, the beans in there, you know.
Uh-huh.
But that was like good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the cans of chili are quite good, but they're still not as good as when you make it yourself.
I agree. Went to the grocery and the eggs prices dropped. The ones that were $8 for 18 or $6 or something, $7 for 18, dropped a little bit. But the ones I've been buying went up. Didn't make sense. The brown ones, the ones I've been buying,
Mm-hmm.
they went up about $1. They went up about 50 cents. So I picked up the other ones, looked at them, and I said, you know what? I'm getting the other ones because I like the other ones right now. They taste good. They actually taste better to me. Yeah, I think it's because this is a free range grain fed chickens like that. And I don't know what the difference, or maybe they're fresher, but I can taste the difference. I just paid
Yeah.
I'm paying about 50 cents more than I paid last time. I'll buy them this time and then I'll see what happens next time.
Yeah, free range eggs do taste nicer than others, but the colour of an egg makes no difference to the taste.
Yeah, it just depends on what they're eating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna start feeding shit that are purple and green and all that color. They come out looking rainbows. They have Mardi Gras color eggs.
Yeah.
Grandmother. Like my grandma used to raise chickens. And they used to just run the backyard. It was a big coop that she had in the back that nothing could get into, but it was half the size of a normal person's yard. Because the other half was like a garden she used when I was growing up. Because they grew their own vegetables and everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, and she was notorious if it was time for to eat chicken, well, you better not be one of hers. Yeah. Better not be one of hers because I remember, scared the hell out of me one day. She walked out there pinned the chicken in the back, grabbed it, wrung its neck, walked over, cut the head off. I'm standing there saying, what the hell's going on here? I was probably about 5. Now I saw what you did just now. You put that into the left side, the right side. Do you rotate those or you just grab them and do them whatever? You muted. You muted.
Over here, there's why I start right there. That's got about the first layer of cans. And this one, so it rotates away from the doorway.
Okay, I didn't know if you rotate them, but you stuck them in it.
No. Boone, stop. I'll get Uncle Joe after you.
Boone's saying, all he says is no and stop. Open that door. I dare you to open the front door.
Get up and lay down. Lay down. Get up there and lay down. Jump up there and lay down. Get over there and lay down. Lay down.
Yeah.
Lay down. Jump up there. So, Uncle Joe, what's going on and what do you know?
So Laura trying to tell me to shut up. So you
Oh, she
can go
is?
back on holiday.
Did she just go on holiday or she just go with the parents for a little trip?
Well, that's their holiday.
Oh, that's a holiday? Okay. I just thought maybe they went to go visit family or whatever.
No, they didn't go to the zoo.
Family reunion at the zoo. Was Mark hiding over here or what?
What? No,
Yeah,
no,
what?
no, I've just finished eating.
Oh, you're eating. What did you have for dinner?
King prawn kung po.
A what?
It's a Chinese spicy prawn. Well,
Oh, prawns?
prawns in batter,
Oh, wow.
a light batter, with a peanut.
What kind of spices put on them?
It's in a peanut flavored sauce with
Oh,
chilies, onions, peppers.
that sounds like a meal that Joe would like.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And they sprinkle cashew nuts on top of it.
What is that, from a Chinese restaurant or what?
Takeaway, yeah.
Okay.
They got a new place that opened up here. I want to check out. I'm gonna check it out tomorrow. It's called Chopstick Express.
Mm-hmm.
It's used to be a Steak and Shake restaurant. Now it's Chopsticks Express.
Yeah.
So it's a fast food. You go drive through. I want to see that one.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that they do it fast, but I can phone them up and order it and it'll be ready in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Which is a little bit more than it takes me to walk there. It won't take me.
That's what I'm trying to figure. They must have the stuff made in advance. Or they must be, they could make it fast.
Yeah, only takes me.
I can't see sitting there 10 minutes on the drive-through.
Yeah.
Although the last 3 times I've been to Popeyes, they put me in the drive-through for 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I'll go to get like the fish or something. And it's Friday, it was Friday, both times. Both times on a Friday. Come on, machine. I don't like this camera. I really don't. This camera gets out of focus.
Now you're in focus.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. What I'm wondering is if that camera's screwing up and blurring instead of the background, but just blurring you a little bit.
Well,
But
it's blurring me.
you're
The background's a
not
screen.
you're not blurry.
I am now. I'm not now. I was a second ago. But it's like I don't know. It's like it doesn't lock on me, and it won't lock on me. You know.
I had to get a new phone today because the Boost mobile phone that I had doesn't work down by the water. It doesn't show me the ships. In fact, I tested it. I turned it on just before I got to the road going down towards the river. All of a sudden, all of the marine traffic and everything disappeared.
Well, when did that happen? 'Cause how long you had it?
Oh, I've had that phone forever. So I had to get a new phone. And I switched when I called Boost, because I called Boost Mobile and complained about it several times. And they couldn't figure out what was the matter. And so I called up the Boost Mobile store and I talked to the young man that was out there and I says, this is a situation, you remember me? Oh yeah. And I said, if you were me and you were going to switch phone companies, which would you use? He says quietly, Verizon's. So I went up to the Verizon store and got a new phone and they changed everything over to it. A little heavier than my old phone though.
Probably bigger.
Yeah, because it won't fit. I had to buy a new housing and everything because my other phone, this phone wouldn't fit in my other housing. Pretty nice. Gitchy, gitchy.
We got D-Man 52 drones. I'm not sure. I can't remember who that is.
Dave.
Russell, Jim, Brenda, Eddie. Is
D-Man.
Nanya? Russell?
D-Man.
And Gitchy's there too, Joe.
Yes, I'll get you.
Well, you know what I'm wondering about is
Randy, Laura.
Mad Props, if he says that Verizon is junk, well, I've got 30 days. If I don't like it, take it back, get my money back.
Well, it depends on where it's at.
You know, I'm not traveling all over the country with it. I just, when I'm down by the water or I don't want it not working. Because that's where I can see where the ships are and how far out they are and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all you want is something that covers your area well.
Yep.
And isn't too expensive.
See, as you can see, it shows all the ships. And mine would show it while I was here, but when I got down by the river, it didn't show it. So I'm gonna have to go down and check it out. So Mark, nothing going on there?
No, not really.
What about any football games or golf games going on, or?
No, the golf starts tomorrow.
Okay.
They have practice days, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like most competitions.
Now
And
what
the
about,
tournament, the tournament's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
what about football?
I don't know. I don't watch football.
Don't you?
No. Was there any football tonight?
I did have one experience today.
What's that?
I wish I would have had the screen recording going. Because I would have loved to have seen the screen recording of it.
Did you get it, Karen?
No, I lost all contact with the Mavic 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, completely lost. Completely done.
Just gone, huh?
No, I lost it. Told Johnny I was having antenna problems. So I was up a little bit higher and everything. And I got to a point, turned around and lost all the feed to it. All the feed, all the connection. It says I was not connected to the drone. And he goes, what? I said, yeah, I'm not connected. I'm done. It's off. I'm sitting there. And he says, well, did you say return home? I said, not let me do anything. I said, it's got a lot of battery, so I'm sure it's going to come back, you know? And I said, I have nothing. I was sitting there with a screen that said, not connected in black and white, you know? In big red across it. You're not connected with your drone. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden it says, returning home, like this. It said that, returning home, right?
So it was auto
And then
return to home.
Yeah, it got about a quarter of a way back, and then my screen came back.
Mhm.
And it was about a quarter of the way back. It was coming back, right? And Johnny goes, there it is. I said, yeah. I said, that's what I've said. Never panic. Have it return to home and let it come back, you know? And I sat there and he said, well, where are you? I said, I'm way over by the bridge. And I said, but I've never had issue with antennas around here. And he got over there and that sucker, like I said, just completely went blank on me.
Just boom.
So
Huh?
I'm waiting. I wish I'd had the screen recording to see that part of it. You know, but it's like, because that would have been a good video. What to do when you lose connection?
Hi, Johnny.
I think it was Johnny's fault.
And Laura, Randy.
It's gonna cost you at least 75, Johnny.
What Johnny think of your shirt?
Well, actually, he's coming in, Dominic. Actually, it's going to somebody in the stop. Logie, stop. It's gonna go to South Florida,
Yeah.
and somebody over there is gonna get it.
Oh, gonna use it as a prize?
No, we got somebody we're gonna give it to,
Oh.
but I'm not telling anybody.
Well,
Make him
Johnny
wear it.
said that he was talking about TJ.
But we're gonna, because I put it on and showed him. It fits me, but it's tight. It's like right there, you know. But that's not like a Hawaiian shirt.
So you need a couple of sizes bigger.
Oh shoot! If I ordered another one, I ordered a 3X. If I order another one, I order a 6X. Because I guarantee you that the 5X will probably be still too tight.
Well, the
They
Chinese,
measured on a fat Chinese kid.
you should know that all Chinese sizes are small.
Oh yeah, the Chinese are little people, you know.
Yeah, well, I get the T-shirts. They're fine. I get the T-shirts from them. They're fine. That's why I figured. It said true to fit. So I said, well, the T-shirts are fine. Let me just do that. Gives me a space on one. I wear a 2X. But I wore
No.
a 3X because I wanted loose, a little looser.
Normally, they'll
I
have a
just
size chart there that tells you how many inches
Yeah.
chest it fits and stuff like that.
Well, when I looked at the size chart this time, I said I'm ordering a 6X. You know, because there's only like a half-inch difference in all the sizes. Yeah, I came on and put that one video together before Johnny got there, where I almost lost my Vada.
Really?
Almost crashed into a concrete hollow log coming from behind a tree. Almost just smashed the first 10 seconds in the flight. Then I was fine.
That's not good.
I said, "Come on now, fly this thing." That's a good video.
Concrete hollow log.
Yeah, they got a playground over there. It's made out of concrete. It looks like a hollow log. So I turned around to go through it and almost smacked one of the sides.
Hmm.
I didn't line up to go through it. I came around a curve and went right through it on an angle.
Uh-huh.
I want to see this. I want to find this file. It was videoing when I lost connection. So it ought to have the video. Maybe. Well, if it don't have the video, I'm gonna be mad. Oh man, I know what it is. I remember what it was. Got two files. Yeah, I got files. I got files. It had two. It went over the number, so it made a whole new folder. And I forgot to copy that folder. I'm glad I looked at that.
Let's see what the temperature's dropped to.
Well, Dominic's kind of here.
Yeah, I'm trying to be here.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're here
okay.
now.
Yeah, it just took a long time for the Bluetooth to activate. I'm driving somewhere, so I thought I'd speak to you. You can entertain me on the way there and the way back.
Uh-huh.
Would you want me to dance or what?
Yeah. I can only hear you because it's Bluetooth, so I don't need you to dance.
Did you can only hear me? There you go.
No
I'm gonna
dancing.
say autumn has finally hit here. The weather's turned to shit.
We've had a nice sunny day today. Now it's dark. It's dropped down to 9.
Actually, it wasn't too bad an afternoon yesterday. It was sunny afternoon.
I would have never realized that if I wouldn't have paid attention to it. I had about 8 files on the second folder. I got to bring over
Oh,
because it changed folders because the number sequence changed.
Okay.
Open those. I hate when it does that. When it starts, it ends at 9.99, then I got 1 to 10 on the other 10 fold, other 10. And 'cause that's the sequence. I don't want to mess it up, you know?
Is Johnny still printing ducks?
I think he's finished.
Now he leaves like next week, doesn't he?
Monday. I think he's leaving Monday.
hmm That's the 31st.
Yep.
Because Sunday is Kate's birthday, and it's also Mother's Day.
Okay. I've got a
Mother's Day
couple
by
of
you.
friends. Yeah, not here.
I said, hold on, ain't Mother's Day?
Our Mother's Day is the second Monday in May, usually a week before my birthday.
Mm.
The funny thing about March the 31st is I've got 2 friends born on that day, and it's always been a running gag that thank God they weren't born the day later.
On April Fool's. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that's born on April the 1st. I know someone born on the 2nd, but not the 1st.
Yeah. I don't think I know anybody on April 1st. I know it's John Flynn's birthday today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe it does that. Put him down.
How's Precious doing today?
She's doing okay. She's gone to sleep now again.
Brenda's little angel was a little wild child today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how they are when they're young. They go through those spurts.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the piece of video I'm gonna look at and see where I lost it at. And this is the one where I lost it. Right here. So somewhere around here, it's gonna just right here. Stopped on it. See, now it's returning home. It didn't take long for it to start returning home.
Uh-huh.
I stopped it out here somewhere.
How's your son's project coming? His employment?
Thursday, he's got next Thursday. He's got the physical fitness test. I think he's got to bring. I think he's got some paperwork to bring in tomorrow or next day. Might be next week. He's got to bring in some paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
And
Has he got a start date tight?
I still got to do the interviews. He's got to do the polygraph, got to do the physical test. He's trying to move it up, trying to get it done faster.
Why do they do a polygraph?
They ask him questions like, if you in this situation, what would you do? Would you do this? Would you break the law? Stuff like that. Or have you done anything in the past to break the law? They'll ask him all kind of thing. You know, when you're a police officer, did you violate anybody's rights? You know?
Uh-huh.
stuff like this.
Did you abuse a prisoner or whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's what they'll do.
Oh,
Yeah.
the simple answer to that is not to my knowledge.
Yeah, but see the polygraph,
I don't recall.
even if you don't answer it, just use something like that vague. The
Your
modern
body
day
language gives
polygraphs
it
will
away.
still pick up your
Your
emotional.
your body language or your galvanic skin response gives it away.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you say not to your knowledge and you didn't know, then you're telling the truth. So should be all right.
Exactly. But again, your body language gives it away too, even if you don't know it.
Yeah, in other words, if you're sitting there and they ask a question like that, Dominic, and you
Yeah.
you really don't know, but if you're back of your mind saying I should know this, then it's going to give off some kind of a response.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got to get his shit together. Yeah, we got 11 minutes of video. That's one piece of video that's not going to be in there. That's a whole minute, over a minute worth of video that I'll just use the first photo. Boy, I really wish I'd have had the screen recording for the telemetry when I lost connection to show everything.
Well, that's what happened when I lost that one under the bridge.
No, you didn't. You
Not
had it
not
on
not
hover.
not the one on the Black River, the one going up alongside of one of those big cruise ships on the Canadian side, and all of a sudden I lost connection and I walked up and down trying to get the connection back and everything, and it just disappeared.
Yeah, but you had it on hover too. You didn't have it on return to home.
No, right.
So when it hovered, it just died. Or if you had it on return to home, you might have had it set too high. It might have went up. I think you said you had it on hover. So I'm saying, find you figure if it's 240 feet to the bottom of that bridge, put a 220 on it. Like 220 feet until it returned to home. It'll come back to you.
All the mistakes you make that you have to learn from.
Oh,
But
definitely.
You're still on hover though, Paul. I bet you. So that means you didn't learn. Because I learned this my first flight when I panicked and I kept trying to get it back to me. And I was panicking and I almost lost it.
Yep.
And the person that taught me all about that was Marcus Crawford. He told me, he said, Captain Joe, trust the drone. Set it on return to home, make sure your height's right, and leave it alone.
Mark, you've flown a lot, haven't you?
I guess.
Have you ever had an issue where you lost a drone or almost lost a drone? Or
Not really, no.
No here.
Same with you too?
No, I haven't lost one. I've lost sight of it, but never lost one.
Mm.
Dominic, don't admit it.
Well, it, you lose sight for like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and then especially on a day that's fairly grey.
Hey, TJ.
Sometimes it can blend into the
DJ.
cloud.
Mm.
I lost sight of it
TJ!
for like 2 seconds, and then went, "Oh no, there it is,"
Yeah.
and I'd
Geordie.
already hit return to home.
But when I got it back,
Geordie.
when I got it back today, I was flying right above us, basically, right above the trees, taking pictures of the Otis house in front. And I'm looking at it, and I heard like a helicopter or a plane. I said, "There's a plane or something around here." I'm looking for it. And I'm looking for it to look back up, and I said, "Where the hell is my drone?" You know, while I was looking in the wrong place. You know, it was right in front of us,
Yeah, that's what happened to me. It was
and I had a blue sky.
390 feet up, and about 15 or so feet further away from where I went up. And I'm looking at it, and I just couldn't see it for a second. Just seemed to blend into the cloud color. And then moved it and went, "Oh no, there it is." Just temporarily disoriented.
I was
2
about
seconds.
130, and I lost track of it. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially when you got buildings as a background, and the buildings are the same color.
Anything that is that color, DJI needs to be a bright color too.
Yeah, that's why I need a skin wrap, something like pink or something like that, so you'll never miss it.
Yeah.
Pink, light,
Or a
fluorescent
flashing light in
green.
front.
Yeah, fluorescent green.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a fluorescent green one time, but I thought it looked too much like a frog, and a bird might want it.
TJ must be at work, huh?
No, he's off. He was working this morning.
Oh, okay. TJ said he lost the air too when he had it.
Yeah, that's because he didn't have a battery choice.
Yeah,
So he put it up with low battery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got to do all your pre-flight checks, see everything battery is done. All propellers are present and accounted for, and they've got no nicks or anything on them.
Well, that's why DJI and some of the major manufacturers of drones have the right idea, because you can check the battery by just pushing the button. But I can't imagine those FPV guys have all those small batteries. They got to plug them in and everything else. How the hell do you know what the battery's at?
Yeah,
They check it. They got a tester to check it.
yeah. You got the testers when you plug it in first. You got the little battery plug and battery tester.
Yeah.
Ed, how you doing?
Ed,
Hey, Ed.
I'm gonna
Hello,
say,
Ed.
Good
Ed,
afternoon,
what you got to
everyone.
start doing, Ed, is when you come in, you have to hit it to come in, run in the back, and then walk in like you're walking from the Field of Dreams.
All right. Okay, I'll do that in the morning. How was your flight, Mr. Joel?
But it was good. Like I said, I did the Nevada before he got there, Nevada 2. He drove up as I was about midway into the flight. And about the first 10 seconds of it, I came around a curve and I went through this hollow log it's a cement log in a playground, almost took it out. I
Oh, wow.
almost hit it. And so it makes it look good, you know. And I flew around and came back. And then I got the Mavic 3 up and I got to look at it's going to be the distance because it was the furthest distance I was from. I was probably about 3,000 feet.
Oh,
And
wow.
I lost all my connection to it.
With your goggles?
And no, this was in the with the controller, the
Oh,
Mavic 3.
okay.
Yeah, so it completely lost all transmission from it to it. And I sat there, I had a black and white screen with a big thing that says lost connection. And I'm
Uh-oh.
sitting there and said, well, I lost my connection. Like this. And Johnny says, well, you have it on return home? I said, yeah, I got it on return home. We'll see. You know, about 30 seconds into it, the controller said, returning home, you know,
Oh,
and it was on
nice.
its way back. It was about a quarter of the way back already. It did not wait. I got the video. It was video when it happened. And it only took about maybe 4 or 5 seconds for it to realize it lost connection. And it turned his ass around and coming back.
Nice.
Like a scared kid. It was coming back, you know? So I like that. I really like that point.
Were were you a little bit nervous?
No, I really wasn't. First off, I got good insurance on it, you know, really good insurance on it. You know, I put it this way. If I would have lost it, I would have ordered that Mavic 3 Pro through Whoop real quick. That's on sale with the controller for $15.99 because I'd have had more money coming back with that one. And I'd have got my
Nice.
battery back and got the control, a better drone. So I was like, I'd have bought it in a second. I almost bought it the other night. I'm still thinking about it. It's still there. They're selling a Mavic 3 Pro and an RC1 controller, one battery, $15.99. That's
Nice.
about 800 off. And it's brand new. It's like I was telling Johnny, what's messing it up is if it was right around the time that the Mavic 4 came out and somebody had a Mavic 4, I would probably make my decision because it would work with my smart controllers, work with everything else.
How's everyone in the chat doing? You guys had a good afternoon?
Oh, it's a good morning
Oh, good morning
here.
for you. Yeah, Dominic. Yeah.
Actually, it's not looking too bad. It's about 18 or 19 degrees, and the clouds are starting to break off. Sort of a foggy low cloud scenario, and it's slowly breaking off. But yeah, it's a real autumn. Autumn is starting to really bite. Or fall, as you call it.
Yeah, autumn or fall, I guess, huh?
Yeah, so we've got a couple more months of rubbish to come.
In a couple more months, I wish it was fall.
No, I don't like fall. Even though, I should like it. I was born in autumn.
That'll be cool. Yeah, it's green again. Out here.
Yeah, we're starting to get leaves now.
Oh, good. We're starting to lose them.
Well, the only thing I lost was the cherry blossom. Cherry tree always blossoms before the leaves and then all falls off after about 2 days. I won't be on tomorrow morning. Well,
No,
afternoon. No, I've got an ECG.
Oh, okay.
They're going to see why, when the foot clinic did the Doppler on my legs to check to see the circulation on them, that every now and again it missed a beat.
Mm.
That ain't good.
It's never actually shown up ever before.
So it's like an arrhythmia.
Kind of. It just like misses a beat every now and again, and it's not a constant. Like, it's not miss a beat, 4 beats, miss a beat, 4 beats, miss a beat. It's miss a beat, 4
random.
beats, miss a beat, 8 beats, miss a beat, 10 beats,
It's
miss a beat.
it's a random thing.
Yeah.
You might have to. They might have to check. They might have to check for the atrial fibrillation as well. 'Cause that sounds like the problem my brother had.
Well, it's never shown up on any of my previous ECGs
Yeah.
or any other stuff. It's just appeared.
Yeah. Sounds like either what my brother had or another friend of mine.
Well, it's either there or it's that they kept on losing it on the Doppler. But
Yeah, there's another. That could be, yeah. Could be operator error too.
yeah.
What's your plans for the day, Dominic?
I've got several things I'll need to catch up with.
Nice.
When he says that, he means he's got several girls that haven't paid him yet.
Yeah, I wish. I wish. Oh, fuck.
Dominic, you gotta quit taking out and trade.
No, they're just traffic here. Shit. I thought I'd go this way home. So I thought there'd be less traffic than the other one. And this hasn't worked. It's also got traffic. But, you know, it's 9 a.m. I would have thought, 8 to 8:30 would have been the. Oh, hello. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Justin.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Justin.
So, exactly how you do it, Randy. The pimp game is hard.
Now, I'm getting ready to get to that video where when I get to it, I'll show you. When the drone lost connection.
Okay. Man, if that was me, I would have been freaking out.
See, that's exactly. So you got to keep yourself from doing that, though.
Well, from
But
panicking.
sometime, yeah. Like I
Yeah,
said,
watch. This is you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm going around doing an orbit right here. I'm gonna start orbiting. And then you'll see where it completely glitches. It doesn't glitch it's still videoing, doing good. But what it'll do, you'll see it kind of stutter and pause. And I'm gonna count the seconds when it does that. Watch how fast it returns to home. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's coming back. Within 5 seconds, it's on its way back.
yeah, I was gonna say that looked like Johnny's footage because it was so smooth, but then when it started jumping, I was like, no, that can't be his.
Johnny got a hope. Johnny hopes he could. Johnny hopes he could do something as smooth as that. So I've got good footage until I was going all the way around to the bridge. And I was going to do a hyperlapse by the bridge. And I lost my connection.
Well, what you could do is just cut out the stuttering part and put like a nice little transition in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use that for something.
I mean, it was a nice, yeah, I don't know what that stuttering.
Well,
Have
that
you-
stutter was when I lost connection. It
Now,
went,
have you tried watching it outside the editing program and see if it acts different?
no, it's
like
the
if you-
same thing.
Same thing? Okay, because I know
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's just that stutter I'm talking about was right when it lost connection. It's kind of did that to kind of it said I don't have connection, so it stopped. That's what it was doing. Because when it turns around, it comes right back. I mean, it's coming back smooth.
Yeah. Oh, what was that movie? How High? That was what that was from. So
Yeah, I'll be able to use most of that.
I haven't seen that movie in years. I gotta watch that movie again.
That was me, I'd be like, oh no, my drone is gone.
Well, like I said, what you should do when you're flying drones is figure out what issues people have. Like, what do you do when your drone gets stuck in a wind, gets
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
trying to go against the wind, shit like that. And then figure out,
Accident management and mitigation.
right, and then learn what people have shown people how to get out of that. And then when that time comes, you're not going to panic. You'll know exactly what to
Yeah.
do.
And that's
know?
basically what I was taught when I was doing my drone course. the mitigation of circumstances and due diligence. So
But
that
see,
once
Here you
you
go.
know that you're in that
This is-
spot,
This is my edit on it, how I'm gonna do it. So I'm making my turn. And my transition should be it coming back. See, that's good so far. It's good. Watch. Then I'm coming back.
Johnny's footage, and then Joe's.
Yeah. So I could save it.
But see, that's the thing though, Dominic, is you gotta go out and learn what those things
Hey,
are.
can you see this, Justin?
it's it's as I said, but it is along the lines of the fuck around and find out too.
Yeah, because I've seen people where they've
put yourself-
panicked in videos because their drone got stuck in trying to fight the wind to come back, and it's like just simply drop it and zigzag it through the wind. Real simple.
Yep.
If you
Serpentine.
drop it as low as safe as you can get it, and then just zigzag back. Eventually, you'll get out of that wind tunnel.
I think the farthest I ever flew by drone was 1,000 feet.
It's like they say in yachting, you tack into the wind.
Yeah,
I got 4 miles with the Air 2, I think. Okay,
4
I have to go
miles?
back. I have to go back and look at my old videos from a long time ago. I think I was around 4 miles, but I was like out in the open too. There wasn't a lot of trees or anything. So it was like a bunch of big open, like cow pastures and stuff. They had big farms and stuff all along this one area.
How'd you keep that line of sight?
You won't get that far in Canada because they've got the same low power as us, haven't they?
Line of sight. What is that anyway?
Yeah.
Don't ask questions the FAA don't want the answers to. All right.
Canadians don't have visual line of sight.
Oh, I don't know about the Canadians.
Yeah.
He was asking me about mine because I said I went 4 miles.
Mm.
Actually, the FAA would want to know that. Shut up, Ed. That fucking video is from like 2-3 years ago. It was a while back.
No.
At least 3 years ago. I was actually looking at my old channel, and yeah, my oldest videos are from, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, Jesus, man, it's been that long.
yeah.
Because I've had my gaming channel a little over 2 years, if they're not right at the
Yeah.
2-year
Yeah.
mark.
Wow.
So
Which one you find better, gaming or droning? If you don't mind me asking.
are you talking about like view wise and like engagement wise?
Yeah.
I mean, view wise, gaming gets way more views.
Yeah.
Now as far as my live streams, I mean, I haven't really been doing all that great with people in the live streams, but I seem to get a lot of views after the fact. So people are going back and watching it. So
Oh.
really depends. Sometimes I do a live stream, I might get like 15 views on it, and then another day I'll do one, all of a sudden I'll have like 400 and something views a couple days later. So I don't, it's kind of up and down. But I did 1.6 million views. Shit, Dominic, what was that in about an 8-month period?
Oh,
8 or
wow.
9-month period?
Yeah,
that
you
was
went
that
crazy.
was when it was bad.
Till my fucking channel hit a roadblock and YouTube was like, nope, no more.
Wow.
Forecast for tomorrow in Port Huron. Look for lots of clouds with a high of 54 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 32
Yeah.
degrees.
But I'm also not posting shorts as much as I used to too. I used to do religiously like 2 or 3 a day. Now I do sometimes I'll do 2 a day for a week or 2 straight, and then I'll go a week or 2 without posting any. And
Shit, I haven't done a short in about 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm almost
Come on,
up to, I
Dominic.
think 1.7 million views now.
I think I've done one or
I've
two
got-
videos of that period.
I've got shorts scheduled all the way to the 11th of April.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I've got this one I'm looking at right now, the orbit of the Otis House in Fairview Park. That'll be a short, so that's the 12th of April. You know? That's what I do. I go through and then I make my shorts after. And I just put them on there and schedule them.
Like yesterday altogether, I did probably about 700 or 800 views.
Nice.
Have you seen the shorts of that girl that I think she must be a basketball player, though it could be volleyball. But she does shorts where she does a little bit of a jig with the presenter. None of the presenters come up to her shoulders. She's huge.
Yeah,
I know what
well,
you're talking about.
I saw some girl on Facebook, I think it was last night, Turkish girl, 6'6", 198 centimeters. And very, how do we say, very visually pleasing, easy on the eye.
Yeah.
Fucking, you
Easy
wouldn't be able
on
to
the
see
eye.
her in the, Dominic, you wouldn't be able to see her in the eye.
I know that. I'm 168.
That was her belly button, not her eyes.
Yeah. So I saw this. It came up on my timeline. And I thought, oh yeah, she's easy on the eye.
What's up, Joel?
So I thought, looked it up on Google.
What's up, Joel?
Google Lens can tell you who the person is.
Good evening, Joe.
I can't remember the girl's name, but I looked her up and it said 198 centimeters. That is 30 centimeters taller than me.
Dominic
Yeah.
was looking at her belly button. That's a nice looking cyclops.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've never met a woman that tall. Tallest I've ever seen is 6'4", which is 192 here. 192
Sure.
an hour number.
My oldest daughter's almost as tall as I am.
Shit.
She fucking towers over her mom. She's got my height for sure.
What do you mean your daughter, your whose height?
My oldest daughter's almost as tall as me.
No, you said you had somebody's height. Your height, you mean?
Yeah, she got my height. 'Cause
I thought you
Sarah's
said
only,
your wife's height, and I said, wait a minute, I didn't think she was that tall.
no, Sarah's only like 5'6", I think.
That's me. I'm 5'6.5". 169.
Oh yeah, that half is important.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I lost a centimeter somewhere because I used to be 170, but I've lost.
I'm
You're saying
5'8".
here, Dominic, I used to be 5'7.5", and I'm about 5'6.5" now.
I'm 5'8" and 3/4 and 70 pounds.
A little bit more than that.
Yeah, there's the link. Just have a look at that.
Yeah, 70 pounds in your beard, maybe.
Yeah.
And I only girl shorts I watch is the one that walks around here with a dog.
Holy shit, yeah, she's big.
Isn't she?
Bro, she'd fold Joe and Dominic like a taco.
Yeah.
All right.
Just share it. Show them.
It sounds like fun.
What's up, Brenda? Oh, man.
So for a lifetime.
Mr. Paul, you okay? You're so quiet.
He's playing with his new phone.
I got a new phone and I'm trying to figure it out because, you know, the problem is when you get a new phone, you got to change everything. It wants
Yeah, that's why I
this
don't want to get a new
and it
phone.
wants that.
Wait, why would you have to change everything? They moved everything over, Paul.
They moved it over, but when you go to sign in on this phone, it doesn't recognize the phone. It wants a password.
Hmm.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's for your security, Paul.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
wow.
security, they can take and sit on my thumb for my security.
Oh, damn it. Oh,
She's
leave it.
all
Who had that up? Don't
I
take it
did.
down.
He's all impatient again.
Well, I've given up, you know.
What did you get?
Mhm.
Looks
It's a
like an
Galaxy
iPhone.
of some sort.
Temu phone. What you giving up? You got to put your passwords in.
It looks like
Better
an
do
S
them at home.
series. It
It's
looked
another
like it might-
It's another Galaxy.
Yeah, it looks like it might be an S series. That could be an A series, but
Probably an A.
Changed from
They looked at Paul and gave him an O. What are you talking about?
he changed over to Horizon.
It's a Samsung.
Yep, we guessed that.
what does it say at the bottom of that box? It should say on that little label on the bottom.
Galaxy S24 FE.
SE?
FE.
FE. Okay, that's the smaller Galaxy S24. That's their flagship phones.
Yeah, it's flagship and all right.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
So what are you trying to do now?
My phone stopped working and I was down by the water and I couldn't see any of the ships or
No,
anything.
what are you trying to do on your new phone is what I mean. I don't mean why you got a new one.
Well, when I go to like Facebook, mobile number
gotta log
or and password.
Yeah, because you got to log into all your stuff.
Yeah,
You got to log into all your stuff again.
but I don't have the login stuff easily. You know, here's my login information on different.
Oh my God. Try
So
putting
you need to make a new book.
your password should be saved to all your Google account if you saved them
Yep,
to it.
should be.
What? How do you do
It's-
that?
Go
It
to
should be
your
when you log in, it should say, did you want to save a password?
Wednesday night tech.
Lord help me. I'm glad you, David, help, Laura, get David.
go to your settings and punch in password manager and see if you have anything saved.
Oh, Lord. You got to find settings. Hold on.
Just swipe down at the top of the screen and hit the little settings icon. The top there should be in the top right hand side.
Okay, I'm trying to log into password. Check your email.
Is it telling you to put a code in?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That-
so pull up your email on your computer and get that code and punch the code in. It's just two-step in your verification to make sure
Which
whatever email your phone's logged into.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know
because
which.
you've also probably got to have Google Authenticator on there as well.
You have a Gmail, don't you?
I got Gmail, I got AOL mail,
Okay,
I got
it's gonna-
Zero
it's
mail, I've got
Most likely it's going to be under your Gmail or whatever
Yeah,
email
well,
you used for your Facebook. I don't know which one you use. Just check all of them. You should have an email from Facebook in one of them. And it should give you like a 6-digit code you punch into it to authenticate it. And it should log you right in.
Either that or it'll ask him to change his password, one or the other.
Yeah, I don't know if he put forgot password.
Google verification code.
Yeah.
Don't tell us.
Don't read it out.
Just punch that number in there.
Should be a six digit number.
Usually.
Yeah, it usually is.
The code didn't work, it said.
Make sure you put it in there right.
Yeah, but am I putting it into the right one? We sent a code to your email. Enter that code to confirm your account.
Do you remember what email you signed up with Facebook with?
No,
I'm gonna guess it's probably one of your older emails. Check your Yahoo or your
but see,
AOL.
this says a Google verification code.
I don't think he's got Google Authenticator then. That's probably what's being sent from.
I
I
give
don't know.
throw this second phone out the window.
Let's go back to the store and tell them you need help
Patience.
logging in. They'll be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
show you how to do it.
Yeah, just go back to them and they'll help you.
Yeah, right.
Should have had them do that before you left. Had them help you log into all your stuff. And you'd be surprised how simple it actually is. You don't know what to do though.
Hey, Justin, how do I make my toolbar bigger?
On your computer?
Yeah, I just got this 24-inch HP today. The toolbar is so small, like I barely can see the letters.
Well, you're gonna go to taskbar settings. Go right click on your taskbar. You see where it says taskbar settings? Are you on Windows 11?
I think so, yeah. Okay. Would you say which one again? Sorry.
Taskbar settings.
Okay.
Let me see here.
I don't know.
Real quick.
I give up.
You can't give up because you gotta have all your stuff set before you get out there and try to do it out there.
I can't get it to work.
Oh, you can get it to work. If code didn't work, say resend the code and see if it gives you another email. You may have waited too long.
Yeah, but see, the problem is when I get into that and it says that we're going to send you an email, I don't know how to fucking get over to the email once I'm on that other thing.
You were on the email, it had a Google code. You
Hold on
had
a
a
sec.
code on the email, you tried to put it, it didn't work. It only gives you a minute, then you gotta send another code. And it should come up with a screen with 6 blocks. When you tell it to send it, it'll say enter your code and have 6 blocks.
Okay.
I don't remember what I was trying to do now.
Let me look at something real quick here.
You're trying to open your Facebook.
Okay, go to your settings and go to system and then go to display.
Go to settings.
No,
No, not you. I'm talking to Ed.
Okay. Go where? Settings.
To display. Yeah. And then go over to
So-
display.
Okay.
What is your display resolution set at?
It's set at 1920 x 1080.
Is that screen a 1080 screen?
It says recommended.
Okay. What about your scale? Is it set at 100% recommended?
175.
Does it say recommended though?
Scaling.
I can't even access Messenger.
No, it doesn't say recommended. No.
Try the recommended setting and see if that changes it. It might make it easier to see.
Does it have a setting for setting the text size?
No, it only does the scale size for the screen. Does that look any better? Or?
Which is Messenger? What is that a
That
program?
would be Facebook, same as Facebook.
Facebook.
Once you log into Facebook, once you click on the Messenger, it will automatically log you in
Hey,
through Facebook.
all right.
I don't know what happened to Ed. He froze up. I think he pushed the wrong button. Oh, something
He
happened.
pushed the wrong button. He's down there. He's coming back.
Or it might have
Probably
reset.
rebooted.
No, I probably reset his screen and it froze him up. Yeah, Messenger you don't need to log into. Once you're logged into Facebook, it will automatically connect your Messenger app.
Yeah, but see, I went to Messenger
Mm-hmm.
and it comes up with login.
Right, because you're not logged into Facebook.
You're not
yet.
logged into Facebook.
Once you're logged into Facebook, it will come up and it will say Paul Murray, and you just click yes, and it will automatically connect to your Facebook.
Facebook, enter the code. Okay, what did
Try that code you had on
Yeah,
Facebook.
usually
I
they
don't
will-
remember what that code was.
No, it's going to be a new one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new one.
But the problem is they usually only give you a couple minutes to put the code in.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I was
it
telling him. If you
resets.
don't do it within a minute, you gotta do a new one.
You need to enter a code to continue. Try again.
Does it say resend the code anywhere on there?
Yeah,
Hit resend the code.
but where do I get it from?
Wherever you got it from last time, Paul.
Go to your email on the phone, because then you can swipe back over to that page.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that disappears.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll be able to swipe back over to that page by swiping at the bottom. Go pull up your email. You see the code? Should be the top email.
Facebook.
Okay, what's then? Remember that code real quick, or write it down real quick.
The password you entered is incorrect. Please try again. Get a code. Find your account. Enter your mobile number. What the hell is my mobile number?
Your phone number.
Search email instead.
I don't know what email he used. Let me go to Facebook and see if his email shows on there.
Dude, I touched the button and it kicked me off of everything.
Does
We
the
thought he did
taskbar
that.
look better?
What's that?
Does the taskbar look better?
It was still small.
We couldn't find your account. Try again.
Because the only way to really make it bigger is by adjusting that scale size. But you had it set at the highest scale, so
Yeah. I guess
you
it's
might
the way.
you might just need glasses.
Yeah. No, I was using no. I was using a 32-inch RCA TV before,
Oh, that's why, yeah.
and then I just went and picked this one up, and it looks totally different, like smaller.
It's small, but it should look really clear though, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately you're not gonna be able to up the size of that.
Okay.
But because you already had it set at the highest scale anyway, so you can't really go higher than that.
I just thought I would ask. That's
No, you're good.
Thank you.
Um,
I know I need glasses.
Is your window filling the screen?
Yeah.
you can try changing the taskbar color if you want and see if that helps you visually.
I just never wear my glasses, that's all. I know I look like a nerd, eh? I know. You can say it.
Yeah, he's trying to do it on his phone, Jody.
Create a password.
What'd you do? Forgot password?
No, I'm starting a new account.
I wouldn't do a new account, find your old account. You're losing everything in your
It
account that you
won't.
can't find.
Trying to see if it shows. Yeah, he
So if
doesn't-
you do a new account, it's a big mistake.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of his, yeah, he doesn't have any kind of, email or anything listed on his account. So I don't know what email he put it under. That's basically what he just has to figure out is, this is why I hate having 14.
Yeah, he needs to, because if he does a new account, it's gonna take weeks to fix it.
Well, the problem is too, is if you keep requesting codes and you don't put it in, eventually they're gonna lock it up.
Yeah, he's
So
gotta
he
find out
does.
where the code's at. He's gotta get there fast enough.
So they've already sent a couple, so you just gotta start going through your emails till you find it. Keep that email up. And then ask for a new code and then it should pop right in.
Have they
Yeah,
sent,
I agree.
have they sent the code to his email, or have they sent it as a text message to his phone?
No, it was an email.
Yeah, he's sitting there, he had an email.
I don't
Where
know
was
how
the
to
email?
get to email. It's locked on this, put in a number.
Forget the
and-
phone, forget the phone. Where is your email account where you got codes out on your computer, right?
What?
Where'd you get the code from last time? On email, on the computer, right? Because you
No,
turn to the side and look.
on the phone.
Well, open your email on your computer.
Problem is, he's got like 45 different emails. And he doesn't know which one it is.
Well, find the one that's got a code in it and leave it open. And then say resend the code. That way, should give you something.
Nope. I don't have any codes in my emails.
Okay, so that's not the right email. Try
Well,
another
check-
one.
Check your junk folder on your email.
And try a different email first.
Because I'm almost positive with his phone, he probably was logged into a Gmail on his old phone
Yeah, it probably will.
because it's Google and they just transferred everything over. So he, most likely it's probably going to be in a Gmail. Because you can't really operate a Google phone off like a Android off of like a Yahoo account. At some point, you're going to have to use a Gmail account because they require that.
You were right, Mark. Check my junk mail. This
Mhm.
page isn't available right now. This may be because of a technical error that we're working on to get fixed. Try reloading this page. Are you sure you want to cancel your account recovery?
You were doing a recovery account?
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, Paul, just go back to the store tomorrow and tell them that you need help logging into your stuff and somebody can sit with you and go over it.
This page isn't available. I give up.
Like I said,
Which-
just go back to the store tomorrow.
Which page isn't available? What's the page you're trying to get on
Facebook,
Not available.
Facebook.
Might not be available because the code's probably no good anymore. It might be coming up blank. I don't know. I can't see what he's looking at, so I'm only guessing here. I said, just don't get over frustrated. Like I said, you can always go back to the store tomorrow and just have one of those young guys jump on there with
Yeah.
you, and they'll get you all your shit signed in probably in 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. I'm not a firm believer. Shit always happens to me.
If I was there, I could do it in 5 minutes.
Well,
It's
you're not
that's
here.
Well, I know that, but
The
I'm
guys
saying
at the
one of those
store.
young guys at the store would be able to do it for you.
Justin,
Paul,
jump
it
in
happens
your
to everybody.
Justin,
Everybody gets a new phone, it's got to go through all the same thing you're going through. But they have patience, and they go, and if they don't know the numbers, they got them written down in a place, and they don't have numbers from 50 years ago written down in the same place.
Well, the problem
Called
too is if
change.
you're
It happens.
Well, the problem too is if you're somebody that's not good at saving passwords and all that stuff, when you have like 5 different emails, that's going to fuck you up right there because you don't know,
Yeah.
you can't remember which one you attached to what.
don't worry, Paul. I'm like you. Look, you see this booklet? It's full of passwords. I don't even know where they go.
And the problem is I can't help Paul because I set all Paul's accounts to 2-factor authentication so they would stop getting into them.
Yep.
So everything's going to go to his phone. That's the way I set it up for him.
Yeah, when it comes to his phone, he's gonna have to look at the number, write it down, or whatever.
Every one of these things, like, okay, here's Google Play, sign in. Google, sign in.
Yeah, you got to sign in because it's a new phone.
DJI Go, sign in.
Oh Lord.
Oh, he doesn't use the DJI app anyways. He was only using that, I think, for what was it, the Neo problem.
Wouldn't worry about DJI.
Regular
Go.
Google, it says right up here, sign in.
You wouldn't be using DJI Go anyway.
No.
Use your Google account.
Using
Email.
DJI Fly.
Okay, do you have your Gmail on your computer?
I don't know. Where the hell would I find that?
It's a white square with a blue M in it.
Or just go to your search engine and type in Gmail. If you're logged into it on your computer, as soon as you click it in the search engine, it's going to take you right to your email. See, the problem is he's not even logged into Google on the entire phone. So once he logs into that, it should bring up his
He'll have all his passwords.
to log into the other shit. Hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah.
So sign into Google first.
Justin, jump in your car and get over there now.
Yeah, I'll be there in like 16 hours.
3 days.
3
Yeah.
days.
Jody. Jody lives close. Jody, get over there.
Huh.
Yeah, Jody's probably the closest, to be honest. Oh, you can get the panini maker while you're there, Joel's payment. Or Joe. I mean, Jody.
There you go. That's where that's the plan, man.
It's worth a panini maker. I think Paul should sell his house, move down here, get a condo, open a computer repair shop in his garage.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Hey Joe, I was watching your video. Yes, was it yesterday you posted? The one with the
Which one?
gazebo in the park there?
Yeah,
You were sitting by your car there flying with the
yeah, I'm
remote?
sitting by the car.
How many times you tried to fly through the gazebo, eh? There was people walking, that's why you didn't go through? I think I seen you turn
No, I
around.
only went through it one time because I hit people, they kept walking up in that area.
Oh, because I see you turn around and then I was like, oh, he's gonna go again, and all of a sudden you went around it.
Yeah, because there was people on the sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll throw George Foreman in since we're 3 hours away.
Hey, don't laugh. That thing's gonna be expensive. You died already.
I think the original George Foreman's might go for some money on eBay. Remember the original ones that had the little
Shelby,
color lids,
Walk,
the clear
walk,
color lids for the buns to
walk
go in?
slowly.
Hi.
Looks like you're going through the corn. Watch. Walk slowly. Walk slowly. Look, walk. There you go. Walk back. Hey, Joe. Look. Go. Walk slow. Walk up.
Field of Dreams.
Pajama pants?
You need some corn thing. I'll tell you, you need cornstarch.
No, you have daughters? A daughter? Who's who?
Hmm?
Oh, I don't want them to see me. How can I get out?
It's just.
I look bald.
Hmm?
I look bald. You can just see my head in the corner of the camera. What's meowing?
Probably outside.
Oh yeah, Joel, I know. I wish I lived closer
Can I go in
too,
the shower?
'cause I could have all that stuff set up in 5-10 minutes tops.
No, doesn't like the password.
Mhm.
It's five to them in the normal, so see. Had a school. Past college.
Yeah, the email I have, Jody, is not a. I don't believe it's a Gmail. Let me go to my email. Look. Let's see. I want to say it's like a Yahoo or something.
I don't get put 15.
No.
Yeah, the only two that I got for Paul is AOL and a Net Zero.
Oh,
So I don't have no Gmail for him.
You probably don't have Net Zero anymore. Might be his AOL.
Yeah, but like I said, being on on an Android, he should have a Gmail.
You don't have to. You can log
Yeah.
into the Android on any other email as well. You don't have to use Gmail.
Well, then it's probably his AOL, because that's the main one he uses. But like I said, I don't know how they set it up originally when he got the other phone either, so. See, I only have 2 emails, but they're both linked together, so I can get all my mail in one mailbox, you know? I don't have to sign into one or the other. They all just come into the same thing. They all filter into the same inbox.
Yep, that's what I do.
But I have like all my shit's like connected. Everything is. Like my phone's connected to my computer. Everything's connected at some point or another.
No, none of my passwords work.
Hmm.
And you are using your AOL email address to log in.
No, it's
Try
net zero.
Okay, try your AOL.
Because
Wait,
it comes
you
up
said
and
net
says,
zero?
it comes up and says it's supposed to be a net zero.
All right.
You
Yeah,
still have
so
net zero?
Yep.
And can you read your emails sent to NetZero?
Yep.
On your computer? That's where all the stuff's going.
Get password.
Yeah, pull it up on the computer and it's probably giving you the codes and everything.
No, it's not.
Redo your password.
they could reset it, yeah.
Yeah, because if it's is anything coming from Google to net zero?
No,
Anything coming from Facebook to NetZero?
no.
And did you check the spam folder?
Yep, there's nothing there.
Are you logged into NetZero?
Yes.
I don't know then.
No, my mom bought it for me.
Do you still have the old phone?
Daddy, do you have sticky tabs for this?
No.
A hook?
Yes.
Well, that should still work.
No, doesn't. It shut it down.
Yeah, but you should be able to connect to your Wi-Fi with it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I tried that. It won't connect to anything.
Because a phone will still work like a tablet if it's got no SIM card in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then he can pull up the email he's logged into on the old phone.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sign in? This is an Android device.
Yes.
Yes, it's me. And then
What it's doing is it's sending the 2 factors to his old phone until the new one gets signed in.
your
Yeah,
phone's
what's
not
happening?
registered on the network, so you can only make emergency calls.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah, well, you
connect
don't
it to
wanna
your
make-
Wi-Fi. It doesn't have to have cell service. It just has to be hooked to your Wi-Fi at your house. You just got to pull up the Wi-Fi, connect it
Where do I find the Wi-Fi?
in the settings.
That's
Go-
In settings.
And then go to Wi-Fi, find your network, click it, and put your password in for your network.
Should already be in.
Okay.
unless they wipe the phone.
There should be settings in there
It says I'm
regardless.
connected as Paul Murray.
Oh, there you go.
That's his
Now
Wi-Fi.
what?
Go into your email on your phone, on your old phone.
How do I do that?
The same way as you always used to.
I never went to email on the phone. I used a computer.
Okay. Or your Facebook on your old phone. That should open still.
Breathe,
Nope.
Joe, breathe. Jody said, okay, try to look at your email because I sent you a message on Facebook and see what email it came up under.
How'd you know I was having problems breathing?
Oh, you over there giggling in the corner. All right, I gotta jump off though.
I'm just thinking of this rabbit hole. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I gotta leave, but I'll catch y'all later.
Said fortunately.
Good, Justin.
Unfortunately, I gotta leave.
Hey, Justin.
Friends. Hmm?
We're not for
No, not the moment.
I turned on the Wi-Fi calling. Is that
That the old phone or new phone?
new phone?
Again, I don't have Google, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't use Google. So I can't help it. I don't think Mark has a Google phone either.
No, I'm on an iPhone.
Yeah, I've got an iPhone, and Joe, I think, has got an iPhone. I think we're all.
Well, I give up.
And I would go back to that place tomorrow and tell them what's going on. Let them help
Yeah.
you.
They'll help you.
John even changed his intro again.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
And just don't get frustrated. Take your time.
I am frustrated.
And what you need to do is when you find the right password, circle it.
I'm done looking for passwords.
You gotta have the stuff in there if you're gonna use that phone. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Go back to the place tomorrow and bring your old phone with you and tell them you're having problems getting all your passwords moved over. And let them get you into at least Google and into at least Facebook.
This page is not available right now. This may be because of the technical error that we're working on to get fixed. Try reloading the page. That's Facebook. Play Store, sign in.
Well, I've got
You
no
were signed in
problems.
before. You gotta have a password somewhere, Paul.
I've got no problems looking at your Facebook. Mind you, it's not had anything on it since October 2023.
Gee.
That's all right. The one before that was October 2021. So
What do you want? When you gotta go outside again?
give it another 6 months, and it'll be due putting another post on every 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I gotta leave, y'all. Gotta jump.
Okay.
See y'all in the morning.
Time to
Okay.
pack it in then.
Yeah, I'll see y'all in
Everybody going?
Yeah. Time to pack it in, I think.
Okay, we're gonna pack it in. Thanks everybody for being here.
Okay. See you in the morning.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
It's
Bye.
see you tomorrow night.
yep, bye-bye.